Hello and thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Imogen and this is my channel where I like to talk about all of my many interests, including spirituality, rituals, mythology and magic. Now, as I'm recording this, it is the 15th of June 2023, and so I am starting to think about and get ready for the summer solstice, which falls on the 21st of June. I am a summer solstice baby, almost. My birthday is the 23rd of June, so it's a very special time for me. Also, I love to consider midsummer as well, and the Midsummer Night's Dream, which is one of Shakespeare's more famous plays, and it's all about the kind of midsummer madness and the magic that's supposed to happen on Midsummer's Eve with fairies and love spells and things like that. So I just want to talk a little bit about the summer solstice and tell you what rituals I'm going to be doing this year. And it can fall on varying days depending on many things, but it's around the 21st of June, and that is in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere it will be the opposite, so in June would be the winter solstice and in December it would be the summer solstice. So the summer solstice is the longest day of the year, which means that the night is the shortest as the sun spends more time visible in this part of the world, and so the night seems a lot shorter, which means that also the sun is closer, so that's why we're in summer and it's warmer as well. Gradually, from this point onwards, up until the winter solstice, the days are going to get shorter and shorter. So there will be less and less daylight every day up until then, and then it reverses and we start to get more daylight up until the summer solstice. So we're going to give thanks for the longer days, the sun shining and the brightness of this time of year, just as in the winter we're going to give thanks for the restful period, so everything is in equal harmony and balance. At this time of year the flowers are in bloom and the fruits are growing and ready to eat, and it's such a beautiful time for nature. If you remember way back when I was talking to you at the winter solstice, I was saying how at the winter solstice, in the pagan tradition, the Holly King triumphs over the Oak King, and in the summer solstice, the Oak King is triumphing over the Holly King. Again, so everything's in perfect balance and harmony. The summer solstice in the pagan tradition has varying names, one of which is Litha. Litha is a celebration that's associated with fire, just as Beltane is. Fires are lit and they simulate the heat and the warmth and the light of the sun, which is at its strongest right now. And the bonfires are there to assist the sun with its changes through the season. And as with Shakespeare's famous play, it's a great time to communicate with fairy realms if that's something you're interested in, and ask for their assistance to bring magic and levity into your life. So I'll tell you a little bit about the history of Litha and some of the traditions around this festival. So in the Celtic pagan tradition, the goddess Danu is associated with this time, and her domain was bestowing abundance and also fertility, as it's a very fertile time of year. Danu is the mother of the gods in the Celtic tradition. She is the mother goddess, as Isis or Hera or any other number of mother goddesses around the world. She also represents the fruits of the earth as well. Here are a few of the rituals and things that I'm going to be doing to celebrate the summer solstice. Hosting picnics and barbecues with friends and family, spending a lot of time outdoors in my garden, eating and feasting. And this goes doubly for me because I have a birthday to celebrate, as do other people in my life as well. So there's going to be lots of celebrations and lots of food and lots of drink. Traditionally, we would bake honey cake at this time of year, which is deliciously festive and taste like summer. I am not a baker myself, but if anyone wants to bake me some honey cake, I would gladly accept. I'll be wearing flower crowns and wearing flowers upon myself. Roses are particularly beautiful at this time of year, and I planted some rose bushes earlier this year, and I did actually put that in one of my videos, so I'm going to show you those. And you can see how much they've come on, and they're looking so beautiful, blooming just in time for the solstice. If you make moon water at the full moon, or special moon occasions, blue moons, red moons, you might want to try making some solar water. So get a receptacle and leave some water out in the sunlight, and it will harness all that huge energy from this time of year when the sun is at its fullest and brightest. Being outdoors is a theme of the summer, I'm sure, for everybody, safely and with lots of sun cream on for me, and hopefully for you too. You can see how much time you can spend outdoors for summer solstice, and I've never been able to achieve this, but maybe you could be up from the sunrise to the sunset and really enjoy that full day. And it might be tiring, but it's only one day, so yeah, let me know if you try that one. Spend time in gratitude and think about the things you are grateful for, what you love about summer. Tuck it away in a little envelope or a jar and put it away with your summer stuff for next year, and it'll be a reminder of what a wonderful time you had. If you're using crystals, high energy sun-based crystals are tiger's eye, citrine, sunstone, and they really harness the energy of the sun and are a great way to work alongside it. Really think about what you want to focus your energy on during this high season, because if you've got an abundance of energy, if you are tuned to the sun's energy and you feel like this is a high energy time, then think about what you want to focus that extra energy into. Personally, I find it quite exhausting, the heat in particular, so I'm going to be doubling down and making sure that I'm resting a lot and hydrating a lot, and I will be making sure that I'm looking after myself even more than usual. And I feel like it's important for me, and it may be for you, to slow down and really enjoy the gentleness that this season brings and the pace, just relaxing a little bit more than usual. And if you want to have some journal prompts to think about during this season, then think about the abundance that is all around you. What can you be grateful for? And then being grateful for the abundance in your life is going to bring more to you. Also, it's nice to think about what your favourite summer memories are from childhood or even beyond. What did you used to do as a child? What were your favourite things about, endless summer days before you go back to school in the autumn? Holidays you went on, ice cream vans and paddling pools, and whether you have children or not, take some time to think about these little traditions that were in your childhood and try and recreate some of them. I'm pretty sure it's okay for adults to get paddling pools and to have a little paddle, and it's nice to cool down too. For me, I like to take time off with my children in the summer and try not to put as much pressure on myself, but also just enjoy the lack of routine and the lack of structure, which isn't natural for me, but it's important to slow down, and I'm gonna be back on with the routine schedules back in September, because that's how I thrive. So thank you so much for watching and joining me today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and let me know what childhood memories from summer you have, or what new traditions you're going to start, and if you're going to find a recipe for some honey cake. So let's go and have a look at my rose bushes, and I will see you next time. Bye.